No, I don't have COVID. I specifically got tested for it. Came back negative. Don't you see the stream title? You fool. Alright, this spear, drill spikes? Ooh, we're upgrading that immediately.
Need to be dealt with. The tags they've stolen
You said
returned.
COVID. No, I see that you said COVID. Thank you for saying something ridiculous.
What can I do for you, Aloy?
Train
I found
tags.
some of the tags you mentioned before.
Good. The squad mates and families of the deceased will be grateful. This is for you.
Yeah, they tested me
As
for
always, the
COVID.
tribe values your efforts.
The nurse looked in my face, said, "You don't have COVID, but now let's..."
Oh, sorry. I don't actually have any tags right now.
No problem. Let me know when you find some.
Wait a minute, what'd she give me for that? Do I not buy stuff? Oh, here we go. Alright. Ooh, hunter bow. Martial hunter bow. What's on the right? Alright, so that takes 84 hunting medals, and I have 255. The man, that blastling looks good. Oh my god. The spike thrower is plasma and explosion. Whoa, what are these? Oh, these are arena medals. Oh my god, this is amazing. I need to get 80 arena medals for that? Wait, can I only pick one of these? How many medals total can I get? This is clearly endgame weapon. Like, wow. Like, wow. Look at that. I care more about the weapons than I do the outfits. These are all arena medals. Although I'll probably take this outfit. None of these look good. These all look like shit. Second chance. They have set weaves in them. That's pretty cool. These are for arena medals, though. I wonder if can you get everything? You must be able to buy everything, right? Ranged combat warriors, fearsome as the Thunderjaw that inspired it. I don't like the look of this outfit, but I would definitely use this outfit. It's only weak against ice and plasma. It's strong against everything else. This thing is weak against fire and plasma. This is weak against fire and acid. This is for a trapper. I mean, this outfit looks terrible. I would need to dye this. I didn't think I'd say that about any armor in the game, but I would need to dye this armor if I bought it. This one I don't need to dye. It's just hideous. As is this. Like, the headgear just way too big. What the fuck is this? Instant brittle chance? Holy shit! So there's a 3% chance that your arrow will just make it brittle. Instant burning, instant explosion. Instant plasma blast chance. That's gotta be one of the best ones. I only have 16 arena medals though. I think I want to go with... I mean, these are the only things that use hunting medals. Are these purple weapons, right? These are arena medals. These are arena medals. I must get a ton of arena medals, right? Like, and these are arena medals. And I always care more about the weapons than the armor. But I would probably buy one of these outfits first before I bought one of these weapons here. I mean, this is a good bow, but this is probably a better bow since it's a sharp shot bow. Obviously, plasma and plasma. What's the difference between those? Armor piercing bolts has 5 coil slots, 2 of which are locked behind upgrades. That's crazy. I'm gonna get these though. I probably want... I like my spike thrower and my bolt blaster for now. So I'll get these 2 last. So I think I can afford all of these. That's 108. plus 84, yeah. Yeah, I have enough for that. Just for now. Finally, I have purple stuff, though. Alright, so I don't need that many more hunting medals to get these other two things. And I doubt you get more stuff later. Like, these are clearly you need to do the arena. It's the upgraded version of hunting grounds, so. But I really feel like you got to be able to get everything in the game, so you have to get enough medals for this.
Good luck on the hunt.
I need to get going.
Of course. Good luck.
What did I get? Targeting hunter arrows now available for your armor. These special items can designate a target for overridden machines. And designate a target for overridden machines. Oh, wow. That's cool. Where's the arena? Berserk hunter arrows now available. Fire these arrows at human or machine enemies to build up a berserk state. Once in the state, they will attack the nearest target regardless of whether friend or foe. Wear down the strength of your opponent, making them fight each other. So that's this. That's berserk. Targeting. I would never need to use these. This is regular.
You looking for a challenge?
Knockdown precision arrows are available now for sure. These arrows do less damage than standard types, but have a high knockdown power, which allows you to not stagger and remember to aim for the legs.
Ready to test your skills in the arena?
Not really. I just want to see how many hunter medals there are. So 6, 8, 10, and 16. Oh, I can't even look at these yet. And there's 5 more. Yeah, you can definitely get everything.
I was looking forward to seeing you.
Clearly endgame stuff though. Let's go to the workbench and see if we can upgrade these things at all. And then I'm gonna fast travel to Gaia, I think.
The final battle against Regala. My heart hammers for it.
Okay. Weapon upgrades. Alright, so where are my perps? Let's do this one first. Medium machine core. This needs a Tide Ripper and a Rock Breaker. Rock Breaker Mining Claw? I remember these fucking things, dude. Holy shit. The claws, they're so hard to hit. And, I mean, those things are weak to frost, thank God, so you can freeze them. But you can't hit the claws when you freeze them. Ah. Stormbird stuff. 2 Thunderjaw tails, why the hell not? Apex, Scorcher, Heart, Tremor. I have 2 of those already. That's the level 5. I already have 8. I have 8 of those tusks somehow. No, it takes 8. I have 2. I have 2 of those already, so that's easy. Thunderjaw, Primary Nerve, Luminous Braid Stem, which I don't have any of yet. Alright. I'm sure this will have the same Shell Snapper, Shell Bolt. Okay. Stormbird stuff again. Apex Clamberjaw Heart. And the tusks. My God, I'm gonna be taking out these things like crazy, I guess, huh? This is gonna be the same thing, yeah. Oh, Stalker Stealth Generator. And Rockbreaker Mining Claw, why not? Tide Ripper Tail Fin. Tide Ripper seems like a new thing. It's like gonna be like a big fucking whale, probably. Then Thunderjaw Tail again. This is insane stuff. I'll be able to fully upgrade these things for a long time. How do they not use green shine stuff? So clearly the best weapons of the game don't use green shine stuff, so I don't know why I'm hoarding that. Where's the weapon I'm wearing? Oh, that is this weapon. It's fully upgraded. I could fully upgrade this. Why would I? I mean, what's with these medium machine cores needed? Like, should I just upgrade these? What to knock the Marshal? Is this? And I can't compare this to anything. Oh yeah, I found that in the thing. I could probably sell that if I compare it to this thing. I mean, it's just more blue gear. This is garbage though. It's a mixed gear. Sunwing shield. These are crazy. Behemoth. What the fuck is a behemoth? Stormbird, 2 Stormbird storm cannons for something that's not even good gear. Slithing Earthgrinder, 6 of them. Well, I've knocked off a ton, but I've been unable to collect them, so yay. Eh. Salmon, carp, pelican, duck, goose, rabbit. I don't even have. I have 0 rabbit hides. The bighorn sheep thing too. I'm gonna need to kill more of those for their hides. All right. Let me get that. Let me get the F out of here. Oh wait, what's this? Oh, there's gonna be tutorials probably. Special ammo types. What are my? Let me look at the quests here. All right, return to base. I want to do that for the lore. And then for main, there's 2 other ones. This one is on hold still. It says level 25. I'm already level 27. I have 8 skill points. I should use those. Drowned Hopes. I still can't do because I don't have the underwater thing. Like wait, was Aether water? No, Poseidon's water. So Poseidon's gonna give me the ability to breathe underwater probably. Aether's gonna give me the boost skill though, the flying skill. So I should do that. I'm assuming. These are all assumptions. Ah, fuck. So Wings of the 10 has been completed. Like, that's a level 32. The Enduring is level 32. I mean, I'm close to having him. I need the Lowland clan mark, which they must be down near Poseidon. I only need like 1 more of these things in order to get enough medals to get the other 2 weapons. It says talk to the... I already did these though, like I really wish. Level 40. Try? Oh yeah, I haven't done a single one of those yet. Kara was risking a lot. Yeah. Alright. I can't upgrade these weapons anymore. I don't know. I might be better off not using the purples.
Aren't you supposed to?
This berserk arrow is pretty cool though, not gonna lie. This is, what is this? Cluster bombs.
Stay focused on your target.
Quick save. I'm gonna manual save this actually too. Now that I've bought this and did so many of the arena stuff. If all the arenas had set gear, that'd be awesome. It'd be so much easier to do than using my non-amazing gear for it. Let's go to this campfire. But now with that blast sling, I could probably do... I mean, I get reimbursed for all the stuff that I spend in there. So with the blast sling, I can probably take down a ton of stuff. Am I gonna see this dude here now? I think I am, right?
Like this?
Oh, you're not waving a hammer around, Aaron. Try a gentler touch.
And my big sausage fingers don't really do gentle, okay?
Bring it back. Trace the line. To your right. Other right.
I just saw it. It's the one Aloy found up north. Gotcha. They call it a concussion beat party or something. Yeah, now that's music.
Aloy!
Aaron, you're all better. And you're here.
Well, the world only goes on if you can do your thing. We learn fast enough, we help make that happen. You want all the backup you can get, right?
We still have much training to do, of course. One does not become hunter in a day.
Each seed grows at a pace of its own. Doesn't mean it won't bloom. You should know your Tanakh friend arrived.
Katalo.
I heard their warriors drink people's blood. I want to sleep with one eye open.
I think he's seen enough blood for a lifetime.
I showed him to one of the rooms. He seems to appreciate the privacy.
Looks like you've got things under control. I should get this to Gaia.
Right. We'll keep on training. Catch up as fast as we can.
I'm seeing glyphs in my dreams already.
Well, while you've been off gallivanting around, I've been working with Gaia to find out more about the land gods. So from where I'm standing, you're in need of some training. Come along.
Okay. Oh, and I delivered your message to Talana. She headed for that Oseram camp you two were looking for, to the southwest.
Pizza?
Apparently it tastes worse the longer it takes to be delivered. Or something like that.
Maybe you can find the recipe?
Oh, I like...
Just flat bread with cheese and some sauce.
I like it already.
Oh, I like that they do this. Let's talk to them all.
Hey,
Hey.
a nice place.
Well, it's not like I built it or anything.
Right. Well, I can see why you had your doubts about bringing us along. It is a lot to take in. But, don't worry. That's nothing I can't handle.
Right. I was hoping you could help me with something. It's about the Tanakh rebels, and it also has to do with the Oseram.
Really? That doesn't sound good. Let me know what I can do to help.
How are you settling in?
Varl's been helping me get the lay of the land, when he's not getting all tongue-tied. I don't know who makes him more nervous, that Gaia lady or our new Utaru friend.
What about the Vanguard? Aren't you supposed to be back east, ordering them around?
I sent some of them back to Meridian with a message. I doubt Avad will mind me sticking around to help the savior of Meridian.
So, you've met our new Tanakh friend.
He's, quiet. I thought his people were supposed to be bloodthirsty maniacs.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you trust him, so do I.
There's so much talking to do here. I love it. It's all
So
story.
Talana came by the base?
Yeah, more like rushed through. I was hoping she'd stay for a drink at least. Only Carja I've ever met who's any fun. But it seemed like she had more pressing matters to attend to.
Does that mean I can do her quest now?
I see Varl gave you a focus.
Well, it doesn't look as fashionable on me, but
I thought he
by
had
the
one
Forge,
at the
things
beginning
I've
of the
been
last
seeing.
game.
Granted, a lot of them are bad, you know, the old world ending and such. I'm still trying to wrap my head around most of it, but I never really understood how you were ever able to find my sister back in the Sundom. And now I do, sort of. It makes me feel like I could be useful, you know?
It takes some time, but yeah.
Yeah, she used it from being a kid. So Aloy has a supreme advantage over all these people who had, like, it's always harder to pick new things up the older you get and the more set in your ways you get. I think that's not very true of, like, our generation because we grew up in, like, a technological, like, renaissance. So we are ready to adapt to new technology and stuff. So I think for all of our lives, we'd be better prepared to, like, learn new things. It's not like something new releases once a decade anymore. But, like, for these people, going from the Stone Age to using a focus, like, in their 30s.
I guess you know what we're up against by now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Varl first told me those bastards come from the stars, I thought he'd eaten too many of those medicinal berries. Yeah, but I've gotten used to seeing impossible things, thanks to you. I just wish they weren't always trying to kill us.
Yeah, you and me both. I discovered an Oseram militant group. They call themselves the Sons of Prometheus. It looks like they're the ones overriding machines for the Tenakth rebels.
I thought that was something only you could do.
They're familiar with ancient tech, and they're as anti-Karja as it gets.
So, last year we stopped Durval and his cronies from blowing up Meridian in retribution for the Red Raids. And now you're telling me we have another group of Oseram trying to wipe out the Karja with an army of machines and bloodthirsty Tenakth?
Pretty much.
Oh, well, that's just great!
Is there any way you can help me find out who they are? Anything to track them down and stop them?
Yeah, I can send out some messages from Chainscrape. Get in touch with my contacts in the claim, see what I can find out.
I'd appreciate that.
Man, he got so mad.
And I'll let you know if I find out anything more about the Sons of Prometheus.
Same here. So this Hephaestus, he's like, Gaia's own personal blacksmith.
Yeah. A very angry one.
That's like my Uncle Laurent. Man didn't smile a day in his life and would box your ears if you messed with his forge.
They have like this non-stop. What is this, real quick?
Aloy,
This is my.
we've gathered some supplies in that chest. Take what you need.
Well, obviously, I take everything. All right, Zove. Now let's talk to Varl first. I think Zove's gonna be most interesting, to be honest.
This place is starting to come alive.
Yeah, and Gaia placed all the data she got from your focus into that archive room. With the focuses you gave us, we'll be able to access it at our own pace. You know, learn and train. And if you need us, we'll be there to fight at your side.
Got it. Thanks, Varl.
Let's do companions last.
Looks like I was wrong about the Zeniths. Their ship didn't explode on its way to Sirius like everyone thought.
And we saw how they lied about creating a better future at their launch facility. Guess they lied about what happened to their ship, too.
Yeah, obviously.
But still, a tribe settling amongst the stars.
I couldn't put a single dent in their shields, Varl. That one Zenith almost killed me.
That didn't stop you from resurrecting Gaia. Won't stop us from using Hephaestus against them.
Let's hope that's enough.
I mean, it's definitely gonna be enough. Hephaestus is gonna be able to make like crazy bitchin' futuristic machines.
How's,
I gotta blow my nose after this.
You know we really are training. Mostly. Look, she reads glyphs faster than I can already. I'd be a fool to refuse her help.
Of course.
Alright, real quick before I do his dialogue again, I gotta blow my nose and fill up my water. Man, I hope blowing my nose was enough there. Yeah, too late, Nick. Too late, I'm already back. You missed your chance. You're not paying attention. Like you're supposed to be. Like you're supposed to be.
You guys reading something over there?
We just finished going through all the logs you collected back in Nora territory, and All Mother Mountain. It's hard to imagine that my ancestors were trapped inside, without the knowledge from Apollo to guide them.
Thanks to Ted Faro.
Yeah. I wonder how it must have felt when they were finally free. The world must have seemed so beautiful.
Not to mention terrifying. They weren't much more than kids.
And they became an entire tribe.
Yeah, of backward-thinking assholes who shunned me, Aloy, for the first 18 years of my life until I had to do the proving.
I'm guessing you've spoken with Kotallo?
I wanted to pay my respects for those who fell when we were ambushed at the embassy. Told him I'd never seen anyone throw themselves at a machine like he did. He said a warrior shouldn't be praised for fulfilling their duty. For a second I thought I was talking to my mother. Never thought a Tenakth and a Nora war chief could have so much in common.
I'm guessing Talana didn't stay for long?
You got that right. Makes you wonder what this Amadis guy did to grab her attention.
Whatever it was, she didn't tell me.
Must be quite a story.
I guess she'll tell us when she's ready. How's everyone handling their focus?
And we all have our difficult moments. Erend definitely curses the most. But I'm hoping Oseram's stubbornness prevails.
How's everyone doing?
Just taking it all in. No one snapped their bowstrings yet.
So I can come back here and like get these probably at any time.
If Erend stops listening to the same music over and over again, maybe we'll be fine.
Oh my god, I do not feel good. What is happening to me? Fabrication terminal. Oh yeah. Unknown workbench. There's a question mark here. Interesting. I have to jump over here? Talk to her?
Varl looks happy about his training partner.
Learning is best done together.
Have you gone back to Plainsong at all?
I thought about it, but I wouldn't know what to tell them. The chorus already thinks me a thorn in the thicket. If they knew what we did to Fa, even if they understood, there'd be little they could grasp about all this. No. For now, I must leave the tribe behind.
Did Gaia tell you anything about the Zeniths?
She did. Though it wasn't exactly easy to believe. To think that there are places among the stars where life can bloom as it does here. It is humbling, to say the least. And heartbreaking that such life should be bent on destroying ours.
Oh.
So, how does a tribe like the Utaru manage to maintain the peace with warriors like the Tenakth?
By holding them off. When our fields bloomed aplenty, the Tenakth looked upon our lands with envy. But Plainsong's dishes provided sanctuary and high ground to keep invaders at bay. In the end, even the Tenakth saw sense in a truce. The Utaru promised to provide the Tenakth with food from our crops every year. In exchange, the Tenakth would relinquish one of their own, a veteran, to train the Utaru in combat. This custom was abandoned a few years after the derangement. But some veterans still remain in the plains.
I believe I've met them already. I've been meaning to ask, what's the deal with you and the chorus? You didn't seem to be on the best of terms.
That's what happens when you're the one Utaru who insists on publicly defying them. Twice. When the Karja invaded the Utaru plains, they did more than just attack our villages. They burned our fields. took our people as slaves and murdered those who were too weak to make the trip back to Meridian.
To be sacrificed in the Sun Ring.
I was helping the healers back then, as waves of refugees swarmed into Plainsong. The chorus was divided in how to face the invaders. Some saw sense in raising arms. Others believed the dishes would keep us safe, as they had many times before. And while they bickered, I buried the seeds of the fallen.
It couldn't have been easy. Seeing your people suffer while the Karja invaded your lands.
I come from a small village near Plainsong. My grandmother used to say there was no seed that wouldn't grow there. I moved to the dishes when I decided to apprentice as a healer. When the Red Raids began, I thought about going back. But the injured kept pouring into Plainsong, day after day. So I kept putting it off. One day, I woke up to hear a Karja raiding party had ransacked my village during the night. I rushed there with the healers to help the survivors, but there weren't any left. The smell of burning flesh haunts me to this day.
I'm sorry, Zoe.
I made it a point to appear before the chorus as soon as we returned, to demand that we take a stand against the invaders. I was denied. So I left to fight on my own.
You said you set out to fight the Karja alone?
I did. But it turned out I wasn't the only one. News of my disagreement with the chorus spread through the plains. Before I knew it, I had more than a dozen Utaru warriors ready to follow me into battle. We knew we couldn't take on the Karja armies head-on, but we also knew the lay of the land better than they did. We ambushed smaller raiding parties, sabotaged their supply lines, and hit their encampments at night.
Sounds like you were a force to be reckoned with.
Enough that the Tenakth took notice. When the clans began to push the Karja back east, they let us join their ranks. We chased the enemy all the way to Barren Light.
You said you were at Barren Light when the Tenakth defeated the Karja?
Tenakth marshals climbed the cliffs of the Daunt under cover of night, then attacked from the other side. Before we knew it, the gates were open, and the full force of the clans burst through. What happened next was not something I like to remember. When all the dust and blood settled, I smelled it again. The stench of burnt flesh. Our enemies defeated. What was left of my squad returned to the Utaru Plains. I went back to Plainsong. But even as the harvest passed, it didn't feel like I'd truly returned at all.
Is that when you became a grave singer?
I thought soothing the suffering of others would somehow appease my own. Then you came along and gave me a choice. I could either sing at people's graves or fight for a chance to keep them alive.
I'm glad you chose the latter. What are you up to?
Gaia was kind enough to put together a list of glyphs used by the Old Ones. She helped me decipher some of the data you've collected and showed me how to use the focus to help the process. It's not easy, but it's been working so far.
That's good to hear. I see you've settled in.
Gaia did say this place was built for us, so we could regain control of our lands with her terraforming system. Nurture them like the land gods do Plainsong's fields. It does strike me as odd that a place of life should have so much metal.
Sounds like you met my friend Talana.
Yes, the Karja Huntress. I haven't seen armor like hers since the Red Raids, but Varl tells me that she too suffered at the hands of the Mad Sun King.
Yeah. She's one of the good ones. Trust me. You've spoken with Katalo?
A few words. Tenakth don't have much use for us outsiders. You must have made quite the impression for him to offer his fealty.
That's it?
So
Okay.
you've been talking to Gaia?
Yes. She was kind enough to take me through some of the history of the Old Ones, including their demise and the heroic actions of her creator, Elizabeth Sobek. I was surprised to see she was you. Past, but reborn? Not that I claim to understand how.
You've been getting to know Erend, I assume?
Of course. Any friend of Varl's is a friend of mine. In this case, a very loud friend.
What? That's it? Dude, what the? They totally slighted Zoe
Right. I should
on the
probably go.
dialogue here. I mean, they gave her a ton for the Utaru stuff, but like the other two talk so much more about this normal stuff. All right, I do want to go here and here, but yeah, let's go there first, I guess. It's the room that I'm thinking.
Looks like someone's made this space their own.
I see you found Varl and Zoe's room, Aloy. I believe they wanted private accommodations.
I see. That looks like one of the Utaru's land gods. Like the one we killed in the sacred cave.
I'll just trample all over their beds.
Fully understand, but seeing something that represents life and prosperity turned into a weapon, it couldn't have been easy for Zoe.
Well, Gaia, talk to me.
Like to dance.
Well, they didn't have two left feet like I do.
I could teach you.
Oh, that's where he is. Hold on. If that's where he is, then I want to go here first.
Find the forge. Find an inn.
Holograms. Gaia, I thought you said the data here was lost.
I was able to repurpose the equipment to store the data you have acquired in your travels.
It's a shuttle. Like the one I blew up at Farzena's launch facility. Varl seemed pretty interested in space travel. I guess he wanted a keepsake.
It's pretty cool that I can scan that.
I could use a drink.
Wow, it really did change this place a lot. I wonder if I had come back here any sooner, if any of this would be changed.
Looks like Erend and Katalo moved their stuff in.
I don't even remember now how to get back to that fucking beacon thing. What was that? Wait, what was that? There's something over there. Damn it, game. Don't glitch out and show me something and then take it away. Jeez. How do I get back to like the console when I get like the numbers?
Door's locked. Maybe Gaia will be able to get it open later. Huh. Looks like someone's rearranged stuff in here.
Aloy, I see you found your room. Your companions thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
That was thoughtful of them. This is the rite of passage that Vashav gave me at the embassy. I liked him. He seemed like a good man.
You did.
I think he was really looking forward to going home. Regala's attack at the embassy. The marshals ambushed and surrounded, killed one by one. Reminds me of the massacre at the Proving. back in the Sacred Lands. So many lives wasted. And for what?
If I'm looking at that specific angle, she like glitches out, but if I change the camera angle, she doesn't.
My old spear. Rust helped me make it. When I finished my training. Feels like so long ago now. When Varl found me after the Hades Proving Lab, I thought I saw Rost. I don't think he'd understand any of this. Or what I have to do. But still. Wish he was here.
Yeah, me too. Ross was a great guy.
I've been carrying Elizabeth's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here, where it'll be safe. Elizabeth put all of her faith in Gaia. And Gaia put all of her faith in me. If I can do it all, recover the subfunctions, defeat Far Zenith, heal the world, I'd like to think Elizabeth would be proud.
Yeah, cool stuff. Cool stuff. That's where Gaia is. That's a way out.
Ow! Got this focus thing's trying to kill me.
Oh yeah, I can go down there to get to that thing. Oh, it's my boy Errand. That is another way out, so.
Looks like this room's changed. Is that your doing, Gaia?
Yes. I have repurposed the displays to track the cauldrons you have acquired data from.
Well, must have picked this up at Silence workshop. I guess it's what Silence used to capture Hades before he moved it to that orb. I don't know what bothers me more. That he tricked me, or that I didn't see it coming.
10 road machines too, in a way.
So pissed I can't upgrade the purple things anymore. I can upgrade this though. Oh yeah, the long leg, yeah. I wish it was easier to know like what I needed and what would be like a really great weapon. There's so many more options in this game. Like in the last game, it was pretty obvious which weapons were better. I'll talk to him after I do this to see if I can do anything. I don't have the plowhorn primary nerve though. Or the horn. Did those two. Let's do this one. Can now be overridden. In the wild, I need to kill more plowhorns. I haven't seen very many of those except for at that story event. I guess they'll come up sooner. Or soon. Okay.
Aloy.
It's good to see you. I'm guessing you've got a lot of questions?
I've been told of our enemy and their intentions. Your friends showed me to the vision you keep in this place. Gaia, and gave me this focus. I don't pretend to fully understand everything, but all I really need to know is where to train and when to fight.
Welcome to the team, then.
I love this guy. Him and Aaron together. God. I need to be a reverse Mormon and just have both of them. I am woman, hear me roar, you know, that kind of thing.
You said the Bulwark was your home a long time ago. That you were part of the Sky Clan.
Yes.
That's all you're gonna tell me?
Fine. As you wish. My parents were killed in a clan skirmish, so I was raised by my squad. As I grew older, I came to be known as an accomplished fighter. Tekote took a special interest in me. I fought by his side against the Karja, and led my squad on a dangerous climb into the Daunt. It was I who opened the gates at Barren Light from the east side, allowing the Tenakth to raise it.
That must have gotten you some attention.
Indeed. I was welcomed home as a hero, and I was content.
Then why'd you leave?
I became a marshal.
Why did you leave the Sky Clan to become a marshal?
I was sent to the Kulrut by Tekote. Back then, I would have obeyed his every order. I believed in him, like one would a father. I was too blind to see the fear in his eyes. Fear of a rising young warrior challenging his command of the clan. I returned a hero from the battle at Barren Light. But to him, I was only a threat. Never occurred to him that I had no interest in rising above my station.
Why did Tekote think you wouldn't be a threat to him if he sent you to the Kulrut?
Tekote knew that if I survived the Kulrut, I'd be forced to forsake the clan to serve the Tenakth as a whole. I'd never be allowed to challenge his command, even if I wanted to. After our victory at Barren Light, Tekote spoke to our people, said it would be selfish to rob Hikaru and the marshals of a warrior like myself, even though he knew perfectly well I had no intention of ever leaving. It was exile, guised as an honor. One he knew I couldn't refuse. So I became a marshal, and never looked back.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
I am not. Though it pained me at the time, a marshal is what I was destined to be.
Man, fuck that Chakotay guy. I mean, he's no Ted Faro, but he's
When
like
we
the
were
Ted
at
Faro
Bulwark,
of this time.
The guard said something about the wings of the Ten. Hikaru also mentioned it at the Kulrut. Dekka, too. What does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings, and leapt into battle from the sky. For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess, and it is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Kulrut. Many times I imagined it as a child. The feeling of freedom, and the awe it must have inspired.
What did Chief Hikaru say when you told him he'd be joining me here?
You spilt rebel blood at the Grove, and helped reunite the clans. There was little more to be said. He understood.
Well, I'm honored he lent me his best marshal. At least for a little while.
Indeed.
Those all gray? Yeah, those are all gray, alright.
What are you looking at over there?
The others have been helping me decipher the symbols the focus shows me. So, I thought I'd try to understand the weapon you intend to use against the enemy. This Hephaestus, it will be able to make machines? That answer to Gaia?
Yes.
How many?
As many as we need.
Such power. Has the world ever seen the like?
Now that you know who the enemy is, do you have any questions?
I'll admit, I find them hard to grasp. From the heavens. And invulnerable.
For now.
I will leave the strategy to you. I trust you will point my blade where it will cut the deepest.
God, I like this guy. God. They made him
You've
so
had
goddamn
some time with
likable.
the team now. Any thoughts?
I admit, I was surprised to see Nutaru here. Farmers don't make for effective soldiers.
I'm told she rallied some in her tribe against the Karja, and fought all the way to Barren Light.
Interesting. Perhaps I'm mistaken.
That was it? He doesn't talk about any of the other people here. He's sleeping in the same room as Aaron. Not even something like he snores. Man, I thought they screwed over Zoe. They screwed him over for
I
companions.
should
at
go.
least.
feel free to check in on Hikaru and your people. Door's always open here.
I will. May the 10 walk with you.
I like how they do the American salute because of those old hollow vids or whatever they call them. Alright, now let's get to the meat. The meat of... Is this just gonna walk?
Aloy, when you're ready, please merge ether with me. Afterwards, I must discuss an important matter with you.
Yeah, no shit.
Drone's reconnected now.
How do I know which one's which?
I like this one.
If she does something else, I'll just go back to the other one. Yeah, fuck it, we'll leave it at that one. She didn't say anything, but I don't care, I guess. Wait, can I just talk to her, or do I have to merge Aether? Hold on. Insert Gaia kernel. I guess I have to insert the Gaia kernel. Alright.
So, what did you want to discuss?
Oh my god, it turns that off.
Way, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Aletheia frequency.
Aletheia. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
Coordinates. Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's actually Aletheia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It is an old world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
Why would Aletheia send a coded transmission on a frequency only the two of you can communicate on?
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid detection, or at least to create the appearance of the desire to do so. I am also uncertain why Aletheia would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all. As far as it is aware, I no longer function.
Okay, so either Aletheia is in trouble and sent the message hoping you were out there, or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates, pretending to be Aletheia.
That is my conclusion as well.
Could the Zeniths be sending the transmission?
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in the Hades Proving Lab. It is feasible they used it to gain access to my internal frequencies.
So, maybe they sent it thinking you'd respond and reveal your location.
Possibly. However, the transmission is highly irregular. If they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more routine.
Right. So maybe it's not them then. You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay, and what about the other number in the message? 237. Any idea what that means?
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any significance. Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
All right, I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha! No way.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses. I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Eleuthia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
Fine. Go grab your things.
We'll wait for you at the west exit, in case you need to upgrade your gear.
Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. There's gotta be more, right? Yeah, there is more. Stress signal. Oh. It says beware.
Aloy.
That was sneaky of you, patching in Varl and Erend to our conversation.
I am pleased you accepted their help. Is there something you wish to discuss before you...
I mean, Gaia is basically my mom, right? I mean, she made me.
You mentioned that the superstorms have subsided. Is that Ether at work?
Yes. Thanks to Ether's capabilities,
She didn't mention that yet.
islands in the local region should mostly stabilize for the time being.
That'll be a relief for the Tenakth. One of their villages is still recovering after a mudslide caused the whole place to flood.
I will continue to stabilize the atmosphere for as long as I can.
Why did Ether take up residence in an ancient war museum?
As with the other subordinate functions, Ether needed to install itself on a processor with adequate storage and power. The one in the museum appears to have been sufficient, given that the holographic displays were still active.
So Ether was assured it could stay for as long as it needed to.
Correct. Though it is curious that it chose a place surrounded with the ancient ruins of aircraft.
Maybe it also felt at home there.
I wish I mean, I understand this game is enormous. I so wish that they gave more personality to Aether, Poseidon, Demeter, and Minerva. Or Athena. No, it was Minerva.
So, Poseidon, what do we know about it?
Poseidon controls the organic and chemical composition of water resources. Once it is restored to me, I may be able to improve conditions in the regional watershed. But I must warn you, like the others, Poseidon is lost and frightened. It may have taken measures to protect itself.
I'll be careful. What can you tell me about Demeter?
Demeter sows, fertilizes, and tends to plant life.
So once I bring it back, all the blight out there will start to get better.
While permanent restoration requires the abilities of Hephaestus, I may be able to improve conditions in the region for a while. However, a word of warning. Like Ether and Poseidon, Demeter's response to my query was highly irregular. Alone and frightened, it may have taken measures to assure its security.
Okay, I'll keep my guard up. The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human knowledge and cultural achievements. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data.
Pretty sure I saw this already, but I don't know. It was white in text instead of gray. So.
By order of Ted Farrow.
Farrow, huh? I really hate that guy.
Understandable. He appears to have been pathologically narcissistic, impulsive, and unstable.
All three of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so.
Yeah, this is. I've seen this.
If attainable, yes. Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density. Perhaps you will be able to procure Eleuthia at the SOS coordinates. Artemis and Apollo, however, remain unaccounted for.
Let's do Old World first. Oh my god. I mean, I love it, but...
Gaia? What was Elizabeth like?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. The moment I came online, she was there. We exchanged greetings, names, then set to our task. It was the first of many conversations. I enjoyed being in her company, listening to her stories. She was my creator, my guide.
Your friend?
Yes. When I reviewed the data on your focus, I was saddened to learn of her fate, though I am glad she made it home. I deeply wish she did not have to be alone.
She was okay with that. She gave all of herself. The only one who could. Thanks, Gaia. So, Project Zero Dawn. The greatest minds in the world, all working to build the terraforming system while the Pharaoh Plague devoured the planet. What was it like?
Personnel worked in rotations, at all hours of the day. Resources and technology were secured from across the world. Within a month of the project's conception, I was launched and began my education. Elizabeth encouraged me to spend time with the rest of the Zero Dawn staff. She said it was important to experience many personalities and perspectives to aid in my emotional development.
What were they like?
Scared, hopeful, determined. They were hurtling toward technological achievements on a scale never before attempted. I owe everything to their dedication.
So this facility, the Regional Control Center, it was meant to oversee the terraforming system?
For the local region, yes. Had humans received their education from the Apollo database, they would have then been guided here to assume operation. As that never happened, this place remained vacant.
Until Minerva decided to settle here. So I guess this room was meant to keep an eye on conditions outside?
Yes. From here, the facility's operators would have been able to observe weather and machine activity in real time. It may be possible to restore more of this room's functionality should you find and reconnect additional camera feeds.
I'll keep a lookout.
I'd like to get them all, but I've only come across 2 and I've seen like half the world.
So the Hades Proving Lab, where I found the Gaia kernel. It used to be a Pharaoh research facility?
Yes. Prior to appropriation by Zero Dawn, the facility was used to engineer and test advanced computer viruses. It appears to have been one of many research initiatives by Faro Automated Solutions.
Guess it wasn't enough to build automated killing machines. He wanted viruses to infect them with too. So, a while back, before the battle at Meridian, I went into Banuk territory. I discovered another AI there, one not related to Zero Dawn. Cyan. It was created to oversee operations for a volcanic stabilization project, and it spent the last 1,000 years in isolation. I'm guessing you didn't know about it?
No. From the data on your focus, it seems that Cyan was cut off from the outside world, an effort by its creators to protect it from the Pharaoh Plague.
Any chance it could help us now?
I have already attempted contact, with no success. Given its previous experience with accepting an outside network request, I imagine it is unwilling to do so again.
Right. Because last time Hephaestus enslaved it. Well, that's too bad. I think the two of you would have had a lot to talk about.
Yeah, what the fuck? I wish I could go back and be like, hey, Cyan.
The processor ether
This one's Gaia.
was part of an ancient war museum. A memorial to something called the Hot Zone Crisis. Do you know anything about it?
My knowledge of historical events was unfortunately lost with the Apollo database. However, climate data indicates a peak in regional temperatures in the 2030s. Such conditions would see extreme, prolonged droughts, an increase in dust storms, and a loss of habitable landmass.
But they wouldn't have built a museum in the middle of a wasteland. So I guess things got better eventually.
Yes. Data suggests that temperatures returned to average levels in the clawback era of the 2040s.
There was an ancient tank embedded in the bulwark, buried under a bunch of boulders. Any idea how it got there?
During the Pharaoh Plague, the US military resumed the use of human combatants, as automated machinery was unreliable. It is possible the vehicle was part of a pre-automated war fleet.
So they fought against the Pharaoh machines in the valley, until the mountain was blasted apart and buried them.
Well, a lot of old world discoveries. Damn, Cyan would have won. Cyan could have probably become incorporated into Gaia, increased its heuristic density by a ton, probably. That sucks.
How's Katalo doing?
I detect that the loss of his arm still deeply pains him, though he has not voiced his thoughts. I may be able to assist in his recovery, should he be interested.
Really? I'm sure he will be. How are things around here?
Zoe has been studying the morphology of her land gods, in an effort to understand their sickness. Without the abilities of Hephaestus, I am unfortunately unable to correct their programming. However, Zoe and I are hopeful we will find an alternative way to heal them.
Well, keep at it. Varl and Zoe seem to like spending time together.
Indeed. While studying old world data, Zoe discovered references to a dietary lifestyle known as vegetarianism. She appreciated the similarities with Utaru practices and encouraged Varl to try out this lifestyle.
And how did that go?
I believe they have agreed to disagree.
How's Erend handling things?
He is becoming increasingly accustomed to use of the focus, after an initial incident.
What did he do?
He unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted to affix it to his temple. Amongst a number of Oseram curses, I believe he also blamed the focus for being dainty. He has given repeated assurances that it will not happen again.
Well, good thing we have a lot of extras, I guess.
Oh.
I'll be off.
Farewell, for now.
Cradle of Echoes, level 20. I don't know if I want to do a main character. I don't know if I want to do them. Oh, is this Aletheia? Holy shit. Aletheia. Aletheia is a Zero Dawn subordinate function responsible for the birthing and reintroduction of a new generation of humanity. During the construction of Zero Dawn in 2065 and 2066, Aletheia's software was developed by Alpha Project lead Patrick Brocard. Brocard Klein or Brochard Klein. It was intended to be the penultimate subordinate function to deploy. It was only after Minerva had successfully deactivated the robots of the Pharaoh Swarm and Aether, Poseidon, Demeter, and Artemis had reconstituted the biosphere that humans could be reintroduced to the planet. Aletheia was designed to grow human embryos in artificial wombs inside special cradle facilities. It would then birth and nurture these children via robotic servitors, educating them through their toddler years. At this point, the Apollo subordinate function was intended to activate, giving these new humans a comprehensive education. But Ted Farrow prevented that from happening. To keep future humans from grasping his culpability for the robot plague that destroyed the world, he purged the Apollo database and murdered all of Zero Dawn Alpha Project leads. As a result, after Aletheia deployed, a new generation of humans never received knowledge of the past. They were released in the wilds as teens, left to their own devices. They fragmented primitive tribes. Even though Aletheia's functions had been fulfilled, it still exists as an empty shell. When Hades was infected by the mysterious signal that gave it malevolent consciousness, Gaia destroyed herself to prevent it from taking over and triggering another extinction. At this time, Aletheia, deranged and semi-conscious, fled to a processor somewhere in the Forbidden West. I almost have all of those filled out. That's crazy. 37.2.
I was able to unlock another room in the main living area.
Good to know.
Which one?
I'll check it out when I can.
Yeah, it'll be nice to stretch my legs.
It's not this. It's this one. No. It is... No.
Looks like Gaia was able to unlock that door.
This
Gaia,
one.
what was this room for?
This was intended to be a recreational room for Control Center operatives. Unfortunately, the entertainment modules were lost with the Apollo database.
Oh, that's too bad.
What the fuck is the point of this room? Can't even scan anything in it. Oh wait, whoa, whoa, whoa.
There's data here. Another room. What for?
Little flourish.
Switch to a private log? Okay, so... Regional Control Center 9. Design of the facility's coming along. When Gaia finally builds it, it'll have everything it needs. Except personality. So, I'm going to sneak in my own mark. A couple of flourishes. Starting with this little tucked-away hideout. August would have gotten a kick out of it. He loved hidden passages, like the kind in old English castles. But I've got something bigger planned. My piece de resistance, if you will.
How the fuck would I get that?
That's no good. There's the pullcaster on that.
I guess that's it for this section. I guess as we open more. I'll figure it out. Guy not figure out the rest of that about the facility. I guess let's do the main quest, I guess.
So this Eleuthia we're going after, that's part of Gaia, huh?
A subordinate function, yeah.
Uh-huh. There she is.
You ready to head out?
Let's go.
Look at us. 3 battle-hardened badasses forging into the unknown. This ought to be good.
Oh well, this is cool.
This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
Merman.
What is that?
What the hell?
Well, that takes the keg.
Broke their shield.
Burrow, see if there's anything over there.
On it.
We'll check out the battlefield. Let's start with that zenith. Well, there are obviously more zeniths than we know about.
Can't believe you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it.
No, not a Ravager. What is that? It's like a rat. Prairie dog. Get the fuck out of here.
Snow's melting on my clothes. Great.
I just don't think I need prairie dogs anymore, though. This is a big fucking cave. Where the hell am I? Wait a minute. Oh. Wait, where am I? Hold on a second. And I haven't gone up here yet. I think I saw this question mark like a while ago, though. That's fucking crazy, Eric. Of course, there's more than just the 3. Oh, they had a weapon. There's a stalker dart gun. That's crazy. Generous valuables cache and a grapple point up there. Oh, we investigate that. Holy shit. Oh, this is one of their robots. Oh shit. Oh. That was very weird.
I can grab this from my stash later.
There's a corpse over there. Can't do anything about it. I actually have to pee before we do this. Be right back.
This'll break my fall. Whatever the rebels did, it took down her shield. But why was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
It looks like she can make it come and go at will.
What do you have for me?
But it's gone now.
I checked everywhere, still no sign of the asset.
Well, go do your
Can
thing.
we call off this pointless
I'll wait
search
here.
already?
Let's not forget who let it slip away in the first place. Now, I'd like to see results by nightfall. Do you think you can manage that?
Hold on. I think I see something.
The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is.
So, the Zeniths captured Apollo, Artemis, and Eleuthia. Obviously. And Eleuthia escaped. Data corruption severe, why? Alright, Spectre unit blah, orders received, prime directive, assist recovery of the asset, second directive, continue monitoring, V Sutter. Orders acknowledged, status report sent to G. Berry, hostiles detected, engaging targets, danger, system failure, IME, data corrupted. Is there more? Or do I just go to Varl now? I guess I... Oh, wait. Oh, it's over there. Oh, it's a supply cache. Wait, I'm supposed to investigate more shit. Alright. It must be... Oh, that's the body up there. The corpse I saw already. I was looking all over. This thing, it wasn't very bright in the background there. Looks like it's the bot. Oh, I can't pick those up, huh?
One of the sons of Prometheus. It looks like his focus was sending data on the weapons somewhere else.
Telemetry log. Telemetry initiated, coordinates redacted, malfunction detected, self-destruct initiated, telemetry terminated. Coordinates redacted, of course. How?
Ah. Weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off.
Which I guess will be after I investigate this thing over here.
Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area? Alright. I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Erend.
Love this glider.
All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up. All so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Oseram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
I've known tinkers that do that. I'd do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
She was searching for something she lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing that you said could be here? Eleuthia?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Varl.
I wonder if I can have like Banuk gear. That would mean I don't like you know rub shiver and stuff.
That's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. If any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go.
Oh, I can just walk down this. I was convinced I would slide down this.
There's some kind of old world ruin down here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the proving lab.
So maybe they were after Eleuthia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe.
Really expected to be a data point there. Shit. Yeah, come on, climb up. Okay, climb up. Thank you. Jesus. Damn, there's really nothing over here. Nothing over there either. My God. Why? Why not? Wants me to go in there? Yeah, right. We explore first. At least I got one valuables box out of it. Jesus.
Looks like some kind of data center. I might be able to access the facility
Alright, hold on. Command log. Storage unit access. Data transfer initiated. Operation suspended. Fusion reactor on standby mode. Download initiated. Beamcast initiated. Destination redacted.
systems from that console.
Of unknown design. Damage beyond repair. Is that what I just read? Yeah. That door is shut. My God, get a life, stop following me. Oh, God. Varl, you have a woman now.
I've never seen a transmitter like this before. Looks like it's self-destructed.
Yeah, so it's Eleuthia? Or it's something. Maybe not even Eleuthia, maybe something else. That was on the Zenith ship, and it sent this down, self-destruct, and transmitted itself. Interesting. I wonder why.
This was a Far Zenith research lab. It looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
So Eleuthea's gone?
If it was ever here, then probably. But then why were the Zeniths still searching for the asset? Let's keep looking around.
So, exploring another Far Zenith ruin.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Or anything you can blow up.
Oh, am I going the right way now? Hold on, whoa. Wouldn't I go up? I don't know if I'd go up. Maybe I'll go up. Well, up I think curves around. There's another door here that I can open. Can't get through. Can't get through here. I'm gonna get in there eventually, obviously, but I'll go down first. Oh, that's another door also. Well then, shit, I'm gonna go up first, for sure. And go in this door also. What the fuck, dude? Alright. Let's go in order. I don't want to trigger like the Zeniths coming and attacking and me not having a chance to explore the whole thing. I mean, they must know that their fucking companion died. Right? Like, how would they not? They must have vitals. And now they know that they can die down here. They'll be on extra cautious.
All this stuff. Wonder what they were doing here.
Well, knowing Far Zenith, probably discovering amazing things. For their own benefit.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
I guess I should go in the order in which I'm finding the doors.
Ectogenic chambers. Like the ones I saw inside a Zero Dawn cradle facility.
What were they for?
Remember when I told you I was made, not born? This is how.
A machine that makes a person. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Spoon-fed from Daniel McGill to Claire Nguyen. Or when? Claire. Wish you'd been on the call with me with Zero Dawn. Whoever negotiated this deal with them wasn't genius. Bunch of our old tech collecting dust and storage in exchange for a copy of all human knowledge. Talk about a bargain. And the guy heading up the Eleuthia subfunction, Patrick Brocard Klein, you could practically see sparkles in his eyes when he was bombarding us with follow-up questions on the ectogenic chamber design. It was like we were waving catnip in front of him. Anyway, they're requesting additional material on nutrition delivery. Higher-ups gave the go-ahead, so sending over everything we have. Brocard Klein will probably pee his pants in glee. Dan.
This place keeps on going. We better check in that room.
What? In this room? Dude, I don't fucking think so. Not yet. I don't want to jump in there yet. No, man. Alright, so that maybe is the way to go? I don't know. Probably all doors lead to that room, though, if I had to guess. Another data point. I'll just get closer before I scan it.
Find anything that might tell us what the asset is?
I don't think so.
Text data points. Data corrupted. Has seen a significant improvement, decreasing the time between touch-ups that commercially available treatments like osmanthus Rejuve require. As for Malik's team, the latest results from their neurophysiology experiments seem promising. And with the supplementary data provided by our Tokyo facility, we seem to be closing on the functional first-generation implants. Meanwhile, our friends at Zurich have sent over their findings on WBE. Mixed results. A couple of promising avenues, but anything bordering on real digital transcendence looks to be decades away, if not. So these are literally old-world humans in new bodies that they keep growing or something, it seems like. Priority shift, is that not? From Song Jiao to FC research staff. Farzine research staff. All who undoubtedly have heard by now we have lost the brightest star among us. Research on ectogenics for the Odyssey was near and dear to Peter, and on behalf of the new High Council, I commend you for all your efforts and the great strides made over the last several years. Yet as we mourn our founder, we must also keep our gaze on the bright future ahead. To that end, we will be shifting project priorities. Over the coming days, you will be briefed on exciting developments in longevity research from our Tokyo and Lagos facilities, with new assignments to follow. In the meantime, all ectogenic chambers should be moved to storage. Refer to your leads with any questions. Interesting. Where was that I missed it? Oh, over there.
place is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around.
Yeah, 'cause she doesn't have a focus.
How is Erend taking all of this? Really?
Well, Gaia, the Zeniths, the Focus. It's a lot. But when I caught up to him in the Daunt and said you needed our help, he dropped everything and turned around.
Well, he's loyal. That's for sure.
I'm trying to like systematically go around this room, but I'm probably going slower than I need to. That's an elevator. Is this the same room that I saw or not? I can't figure out where the broken window would have been that I could have jumped in from. Maybe the other side of the room, this side of the facility or something. It's a bunker door, an access console. Seems like I want the access console.
A control console to access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Well, let's find out.
Why does this room exist? I guess that just makes noise forever. Why does this room exist? Where is the other
Looks
room?
like ectogenic chambers. There must be hundreds of them.
Why would Far Zenith need so many?
I found some data that said they planned to take them into space, but they shut the project down. And later they traded some with Zero Dawn for a copy of the Apollo database.
So these were extras.
Yeah, maybe.
$236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
200 and...
I wonder if I should have gone back to the other room. It's the clone.
Aloy. It's you. Skin's like ice. Must have cut this from her head. But why?
Hello, Spit. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Farsineth. They are ruthless, and they have Eleuthia, Artemis, and Apollo now. But at least they don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with. You must succeed, or this was all for nothing. Good luck. And goodbye.
So she's...
She's still alive.
We need to get her back to...
Oh shit, they can fly? Aloy. Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Aaron?
I didn't want to do this.
2 of those spectral things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
I'll protect her.
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through to Varl and the clone.
How the fuck do I do that? I guess I stay down here. And I...
Here it comes! Ooh, ugly one, are you?
Wait a minute. Was it strong against? Was it weak? No, no, no,
I'm
no.
not giving up.
Okay, where the fuck is this thing? Machine catalog, where are these things? Weak to acid and plasma.
I should scan that thing. See if it has any weak spots.
Yeah, it fucking does.
That thing's quick.
Shockingly easy to take down.
There.
Are you okay, Aloy?
Yeah, I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Got it. I'll follow once the coast is clear.
Shockingly easy. I'm not even kidding. Not even kidding. What the fuck?
I just hope Aaron stays in cover.
Yo, what's up? Go to bed? Yeah, I will. Eventually. I want to check this out, though. I'm just doing this last mission. It's main story mission, though. It's bitchin'. Blah, blah, blah. It's bitchin'. Wait, do I not go? Wait, oh my god, where was I when I figured that out? No! Oh, it was over here. Is that the room where I just fought? I can't actually tell. Because I don't know where the fuck this was. I already read that. It's gotta be the same room. I don't care anymore. How am I? I'm alright. Just fighting robots, you know? You know how I be.
Aloy!
Erend!
No!
Yeah, the Spectre's dug its heels in. It's got me pinned down.
No!
Hang tight. I'm almost there.
Why?
Just
Why'd
hurry.
why'd you show yourself, you idiot? Damn it. I gotta climb this thing.
That doesn't sound good. I gotta get to Erend.
Well, I mean, I don't want to spoil anything for story, but, obviously there are robots and...
Erend, I'm here.
Oh!
Watch out.
Where is it?
Big shooting down the center.
Where is it?
Stay put.
Oh.
I'll see what I can do.
The second you need me, I'm there.
Spectre's not budging from that spot. Shield down! It's on the move!
I got your back, Aloy.
Am I supposed to be able to see this fucking thing? Oh, there it is. Freeze, you son of a bitch! Where are its guns? No, guns. Oh, there are its guns. This particular one doesn't exist in the first game. Hit the weak spot. It's all fucking weak. It's brittle. Oh, that's its gun. Yeah, Allie, I can't give you spoilers, but for Vince, but you'll find out like the history.
Look, I swear
It's
I'm not drunk, but right
like
now
a
I'm seeing
Dr.
double.
Stone situation.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon. If I can figure out how that thing works, maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all.
Wait, what the fuck? Where? Wait, hold on. Where is it? It's gone. It disappeared. Where the fuck is the thing I gotta look at? To my right. Okay. And I turned the wrong way. I'm pretty sure I killed it closer to me. Oh, that weapon. Sorry, Prairie Dog. I need to be able to hold more ammo. Erend, I mean, I guess that's kind of a spoiler, I guess. But yeah, he's cool. You find out pretty early in that game that he's someone who you're going to ally with. He just seems bad because he's around when the Omega shit goes down.
Well, it's better than nothing.
Why wouldn't we show this to Erend right away? He's the Ostrom. Oh my god, a loading
Let's
screen.
get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze. If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths.
Talk to Varl and the clone. Talk to Gaia.
Too.
But yeah, but there's all these other people.
Where's our guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room.
Okay.
Maintenance corridor below the control.
Painted their faces with something called makeup. The card chip. Why? Yeah, it beats me.
It probably meant something to them. As it does to my people.
Yeah, man, looking hot.
Erend? You okay?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't I be?
Because there's two of me now.
There's two of you now. At least you seem to be handling it okay.
I wouldn't say that exactly, but I'm trying. What you reading next?
I saw Gaia added something to the archives about metal rods being used to
A little
harness
bit deeper of a
lightning.
voice, but yeah, he talks like John C.
Reminded
Reilly.
me of a cousin of mine. Thought he could trap lightning if he covered himself in Stormbird plates. Went up the tallest mountain in the claim to prove it. It ended like a lot of Oseram things do. with a spark and a boom.
What are you working on? With your focus?
I'm still figuring out how to read stuff on this thing. Those two lovebirds over there have been giving me a hand. But to be honest, all the little symbols, they give me a headache. But I'll get up to speed. I promise.
Did you speak with Beta at all?
She didn't really wake up till we brought her here. And when she did, I thought it'd be better if Zoe and Varl took care of her. No use crowding someone when they're in a state.
I have to get going.
Don't go causing too much trouble.
Okay, Erend. I promise.
Aloy, you're back.
Yeah.
This is a character not from the first game.
Checking up on how everyone's doing.
You mean after meeting someone who looks exactly like you, but isn't you, down in the basement? Guess this must be even stranger for you than it is for us, huh?
I've seen her before.
Varl said she may be able to help us in our mission, though.
Maybe. What else have you been up to?
I've been studying Gaia's seedlings, the subfunctions. I wanted to understand why.
This is all story stuff, by the way, Vince. So you're gonna be omega spoiled if you stay.
Hephaestus, and found out it helped create all machines, our land gods included. In a way, the Utaru owe Hephaestus our whole way of life, as well as our current troubles.
That's why we have to make Gaia whole again. Learn anything interesting lately?
There's been much to read up on now that Ether has been reunited with Gaia. It's hard to imagine that machines like Stormbirds once helped heal the skies. I used to be terrified of them as a child. Thunder still brings chills.
You still should be.
But everything Gaia created.
Those things are some of the baddest of asses.
Yeah. And if we can get Hephaestus back, she can get those Stormbirds in line.
Like Vinny's gonna die to some Stormbirds, for sure.
You said you met Beta?
I died to Stormbirds a lot.
I thought I'd offer her an extract to soothe the pain.
That was kind of you.
I just hope she doesn't plan on staying burrowed down there like that. She looks like she's barely seen the light of day as it is.
I need to get going.
May the land bloom in your steps.
What's that one? That one's Gaia, right? Yeah, where the hell's... Where's 2? Wait, no, 2 is Gaia. I think. Yeah. Ooh.
Aloy, glad you made it back okay.
Slid down that whole way. How awesome is that?
She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her.
She's gonna shoot me.
Hello? It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
Primitive. F you, lady. It's the most advanced piece of tech in the world.
Booting up. So, Aloy, I suppose you want information.
About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start at the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So far, Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last.
Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable. Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves? Not their descendants. What? Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know? How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What did they do to themselves? I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants. And you? Does that mean that you're... I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface, all so that I could serve my function. Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it? When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
Yeah, we already figured that out. I'll go from...
You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an artificial womb, I'm guessing? The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth's DNA. I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA. Do you know how they got it? That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access. You said you spent years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that? But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress.
They have
Wait,
Apollo.
Those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database. Before Ted Faro purged it. The Zeniths have a copy. So it still exists. And you got to learn from it. Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it. To have all that knowledge, just out of reach, must have been frustrating. How did you escape the Zeniths?
So we got
Before the
Apollo,
Hades Proving
baby.
Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run. I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. But then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity. You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture Eluthia. What did you do, exactly? Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me. The one the rebels killed, outside the facility. Baina's dead? How did they bypass her shield? I'm looking into it. But you were talking about your escape? Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eluthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers. And the Gaia root kernel? I told them I could capture Eluthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me. Well done. So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth. What else do you know about them? They were some of the most affluent and powerful people on Earth. They controlled almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena, they resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says. Eric, he's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab. He enjoys hurting people. Yeah. I know. You mentioned the Zeniths set up a base here on Earth. Where is it? Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine lures. It must be impregnable. What's inside the base? Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit. Plus, infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need. Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met? I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space, other survivors of the colony. You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed. What happened? All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A. The Zeniths never told you any details. They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius. Guess they survived old age, too. So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded, too. But why? Why kill everyone just to take over? When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want. Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that? Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that. The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities. So they made you. Trained you. And you went along with it? They told me I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth for their own benefit. So you know about the extinction signal? It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her. Yeah, well, surprise. All right, I think that's enough for now. Do you want to come upstairs, or... So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaia's fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths? How did you know? Optimal strategy, so? Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Gaia's powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus. What? You don't have Hephaestus already? Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single location, of course not! You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are. You were supposed to be further along by now. Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing. They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location. What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything, everyone, are gonna die. Hey, calm down. You're here now, right?
Well, yeah, of course you're confused,
So is there
Allie.
anything you can do to help?
This is like a third of the way into the game,
Knowledge sets.
but it builds strongly off the first game.
Expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry. Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
I mean, I could try to give you a rundown of the whole story, but if you're going to be watching Vince's playthrough, you'll find out eventually.
But I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
But the basic gist of it is The basic gist of it is these people are like, they are in the future because there was a cataclysmic event where there was a swarm of self-realized robots that used biomass as energy, meaning they like absorbed biological life and material. So like they would like devour a tree, and that's how they'd get fuel, like the way that we eat to get energy. And they like broke all controls and they started just eating because they just wanted to continue to exist. So they swarmed the earth and ate everything. And there was a group of the smartest people on earth that developed a system to save humanity, but not the current humans. Like, humanity was going to die no matter what. So they developed Gaia to stop the robots by cracking their encryption and sending out a kill switch signal to all of them to stop them from functioning. Then to repopulate Earth with to terraform, basically repopulate Earth with plants and animals, and you know, make sure that, you know, the planet was habitable again, the ecosystem was fixed, and then reintroduce future humans in. There was a system in place so that if the terraforming wasn't working, like the biosphere was designed or designated non-viable, there was a program called Hades that would take over and reset the Earth to blank, and then all the systems would start over again. They were subordinate systems to Gaia. A signal came down at some point and freed Hades, which then it tried to take over Gaia to do it. It was the only subordinate function that could take over Gaia, because Gaia would never actually give up on a biosphere. It was in her programming. Hades would just destroy everything. He was the only one that could gain control of Gaia. The rest were all subordinate no matter what. So they tried to take him out, or tried to let him take over. Gaia detected him within like milliseconds, blew herself up to stop Hades, and then all of them fled. And the whole first game is like us fighting Hades and trying to figure out what happened, basically. Like what happened to humanity and shit like that. So now, you know, we won the first game, and now we're trying to rebuild Gaia, because since the Gaia's not working anymore, the Earth's going to shit. And then now this like Farzine stuff, that's hard to explain. That's like basically like there's another group of really smart people that, instead of trying to save the planet, decide to leave it and go to Sirius, our closest star. They faked their own ship exploding, saying that like they died, but they really like actually succeeded. And based on what I'm finding out now, they've been passing their like memories, their like essence and being and brains off into different bodies, almost like that one Netflix series or like sci-fi series or something, where you just go from one biological person to another, like from a chip or whatever. So they're doing something like that, it seems like. And they came back because their shit didn't work, so they came back to try and take over Gaia. They sent the mysterious signal. Stuff like that. But yeah, we're all figuring it all out right now. But the first game is mostly figuring out what just happened to the Earth. This game is, we know what happened to the Earth. Now we're trying to figure out how to save everyone that does exist on it now. You thought they were caveman games, but they were hunting like very highly sophisticated robots. What's your new job, by the way? Just as a heads up, I am just doing this last interaction with Gaia and going to bed.
Aloy.
But this is Gaia. We got the main function.
So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah.
A candy store?
I also recovered this.
Working with your sister?
The weapon it was part of somehow stripped Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on Zenith.
A moment. I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, This was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
All her people quit after income tax. What does that mean?
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Eleuthia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The two remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Right. Thanks, Gaia. So I guess we won't be making use of Cylon's weapon. And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let it distract me.
Oh, is that... Oh,
I still
Talana's.
have 2 more sub-functions to get.
Hold on a sec.
Gaia.
Hello, Aloy.
There's seriously more here?
The missing subordinate functions. What?
Artemis rewilded. Eleuthia was interculturing. Apollo was tasked in disseminating. But unfortunately, all archived.
Pharaoh, huh?
Understandable. He appears to have been pathologically narcissistic, impulsive, and unstable.
All 3 of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so.
Oh, and in Jersey, everyone has to work. The checks weren't enough for standard of living.
Would increase my heuristic processing density, empowering my overall function. Unfortunately, as we now know they are in the possession of Far Zenith, attaining them in the short term is very likely impossible.
I guess our best shot at recovering them is by taking over the Zenith base. But we'll need Hephaestus and a bunch of combat machines to do that.
Correct.
So, once Hephaestus has been recovered and merged, you'll regain the capacity to mass-produce machines at cauldrons around the world.
Yes, and to program their behavioral routines, or even control them directly.
So you could build an army of machines. Attack the Zeniths and take them out.
It is in my nature to take any and all necessary human life above all. So yes, once I have been empowered with the capacities of Hephaestus, I could design, given the nature of the Far Zenith. I must admit, however, no matter how aggressive.
That's good.
Indeed.
What? That wasn't different at all. Why was that? Why was that saying it was new? Okay, I gotta pee real quick before we go over these. Alright, let's just go from top to bottom this time.
Beta believes the Zeniths want to use the terraforming system to wipe out life on Earth. Start over, so they can build it how they want.
Further supporting our hypothesis.
But why? Given their technology, they could wipe out the tribes of the world by easier means. And if they're the same people who left Earth 1,000 years ago, wouldn't they want the biosphere to be as it was?
It is likely they adjusted to different planetary conditions in their colony on Sirius. They may be trying to recreate that environment here.
Turning Earth into a new Sirius. Their own personal playground. So the Zeniths are the same people who left Earth. Physically immortal. How'd they figure it out?
From what we know of Far Zenith, it is plausible that prominent geneticists and engineers were offered a place aboard the Odyssey in exchange for their expertise. Given enough time, technology, and resources, any challenge can be overcome.
Like how Minerva eventually generated the deactivation codes for the Pharaoh Plague.
Exactly.
The Zeniths. Gerard, Eric, Tilda, Verbena. Beta said they were some of the most powerful people on Earth. Do you know anything about them?
Unfortunately, no. My personal database is limited to those who worked on Zero Dawn. Additionally, it appears Far Zenith was quite secretive about their members. Only one, Oswald Dalgard, was ever publicly known.
Right. He was the spokesperson back at their old launch facility.
What we can conclude from your and Beta's experiences is that the Zeniths are ruthless in pursuit of their goal. To protect life on Earth, they must be stopped.
The extinction signal didn't just wake Hades. It made every subordinate function self-aware. Why?
I have wondered this myself. So far as I can tell, Hades was the sole target, and the partial sentience imparted to other subordinate functions was incidental.
A signal that precise would require thorough knowledge of the system. How could the Zeniths know that?
From the records on your focus, it appears Far Zenith had an informant during the development of Zero Dawn.
Hank Shaw. He was supposed to steal a copy of the system for Far Zenith, but Elizabeth and Travis Tate caught him first.
Yes. It is likely Far Zenith acquired knowledge on the systems designed through him, despite his failure.
So from what Beta told me, I guess we can assume the Zenith's technology is powerful in all sorts of ways, right?
Yes. As your encounters with them amply demonstrate, they appear to make extensive use of robotic servitors. Further, they seem to be equipped with some kind of protective energy field that shields them from harm.
They seemed indestructible, but that weapon the rebels used stripped their shield somehow.
Throughout history, every defensive technology has eventually been defeated by an offensive counterpart. While we lack the anti-shielding weapon, were I to absorb Hephaestus and utilize it to create a large force of combat machines, no shielding could withstand such an assault indefinitely.
So there's hope.
Always.
They add like one line here and there.
So, I guess Beta's here to stay. I gave her a focus. Told her to talk to you to see if she can help. She's not what I expected.
What were you expecting?
I don't know. Someone more helpful, I guess. And less pessimistic.
It is true, she overestimated our progress. However, it is also worth noting that her confidence in your abilities emboldened her to escape the Zeniths.
I guess so.
Give her time. She may yet come around.
When we were at the facility where we found Beta, there were records that said Far Zenith were researching embryogenesis. I know they traded their ectogenic chambers to Zero Dawn, but why were they researching it in the first place?
At this point, we can only speculate. Perhaps at one time they meant the Odyssey to be a colony ship, necessitating such technology. As their goals evolved over time, so did their areas of research.
So they got more selfish as the risks of staying on Earth kept rising. I should be going.
Goodbye, Aloy.
Cool. How is there more to this mission?
It's a little loud, Aaron.
I know. That makes you want to punch something.
More like someone.
Well, you're the one that helped me find it. People make mistakes.
Where'd Catalo go?
Yeah, where the fuck did Catalo go? That son of a bitch.
Hey, you and Aaron okay?
Nothing some rest can't take care of. Are you okay? This Beta thing, it's a lot. Even for you.
Just trying to take it one step at a time.
Fair enough. If you need anything, just let me know.
It's good to see you and Zoe enjoying yourselves.
We're learning a lot. I've actually been looking through the data to find ideas for a gift, and to thank her for helping me study the glyphs. Something from the old world that she's never seen before. Instead, I found out they gave each other stuffed animals. If you ask me, stuffing a dead animal with anything, really, doesn't sound like a good time for anybody.
Maybe Gaia can help you find something else. How's everyone dealing with Beta?
I tried explaining what a clone is to Aaron. He was totally lost. Then Zoe said something about 2 trees coming from 1 seed. That seemed to help a bit.
I see everyone settling in.
Zoe's planning on bringing all kinds of plants in here. Says a home should always spring with life anew. I asked Aaron to help find some. I think he'd rather stick his head into a snap mall.
Still, it's not a bad idea. Should liven up the place.
No, plants are useless. Fuck
I should get back
plants.
to the wilds.
I'll keep an eye on Beta. Make sure she's comfortable.
Thanks, Varl. I gotta find Catalo before I go
There's
to.
something I'd like to discuss. It's about the land gods. If you have time, that is.
You said you wanted to talk about the land gods?
I think there's a way to heal them so that they'll once again provide Plainsong with grain. Gaia gave me a set of instructions. She called it, reboot code. If we deliver it to the land gods, their derangement will end.
That's great.
Maybe. There are thorns on the path. Unless the code is given by Hephaestus, the land gods will reject it. Gaia showed me a way around this. We need components called control cores from machines made by Hephaestus. Machines similar to the land gods.
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we fought in the repair bay?
Yes. Gaia helped me locate 2 of them out west.
Oh, I need these so I can override it.
Control cores, then use them to adapt the reboot code into something the land gods will obey?
If all goes well. But taking down 2 Grimhorns won't be easy.
We'll do it together.
Bless you, Aloy. I'll send you the location of the machines.
I'll let you know when I get close to those Grimhorns.
Good. If we can get their control cores, maybe we really can heal the land gods.
Maybe. Where the hell is Catalo? Look at this whole fucking base for Catalo now. Can I just scan? Oh, wait. Wait, what's that? That son of a bitch, he's in here.
Looks like some of the holograms are working now.
I have
repurposed the displays to track Regala's activity in the region.
A useful war map.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
No, but I must ask. The woman Varl and Aaron brought in, she's related to you.
It's hard to explain. She's more of a copy.
Good. If she's anything like you, we've just gained reinforcements.
Maybe. You said you were training with the Focus?
That's right. I've been watching holograms of your first fight with the Zenith Spectres. They are faster and more agile than any machines I've faced before. How many do the Zeniths have?
I'm not sure. Probably a lot.
I would not wish to face them en masse.
I'm with you there. Getting Ether out of the Grove made for quite a spectacle.
One that showed the entire tribe that Hikaru's mission for peace is the correct path, for it is now blessed by the Ten themselves.
Good.
I heard my friend Talana came by the base. Did you get a chance to meet her?
Briefly. A bold woman going into Tanakh territory with that Karja armor of hers. She'll be lucky if my people don't shoot her on sight.
She'll be careful. She's just looking for someone who might need her help.
Whoever it is, they better be worth dying for.
Have you had a chance to speak with Varl?
Briefly. He fought
Everyone
well
briefly.
against Regala's troops at Barren Light. Are all Nora as skilled as the two of you?
I'm not exactly one of them. But anyway, the Nora can hold their own. They managed to push the Karja from their lands.
I thought my tribe was the only one to have done that. Impressive.
Is there something?
Why did Tekote think...
Tekote, I'd after said even it was so... I am not...
When we... The wing... What is...
The vision for us, and it is many times the field.
What did Chief...
You spilled there.
Well...
Indeed.
None of that was new.
I need to go.
Okay.
On your way then.
I love you too. He's my boy. Hey, where's my bedroom? Let's see if there's anything in there. Oh, I think it's where my stash is, actually.
Door's locked until Gaia can restore access.
Wait, what?
When I met Hikaru, I figured he was just another bloodthirsty warlord. But Fashav was right. Hikaru wants peace. It won't be easy. But with his new marshals, maybe his vision has a chance.
He's just one of the contenders for getting access, you know.
Weird talking to Beta.
This vajayjay.
Looks like me. Even though it seems like she doesn't act anything like me. Or Elizabeth, for that matter.
I'll check everything in the bit. The only other thing is going down. Wait, is this down or no? No. Down is here. I just want to check on what's her face again. See if there's more.
Hey, you got a second?
I suppose.
That's enough for now.
I dislike Beta. Quit. Yeah, fuck you, Beta. I don't care if you are me. We're both a clone of the same person, the creator of Gaia. The leader of Zero Dawn, which is what the namesake is. For how the fuck do I get out of here? There we go. So my next mission is... What the fuck is this? This is a Slitherfang site? Get the fuck out of here. Maybe I can go down here. I mean, Poseidon is next, but... There's still things where I can't. Broken, like... Missing tool needed shit. I don't know. The drum route? Wait, where am I? Oh. Let me just look at all this stuff real quick. So I got the the second verse is for what's her face? Tawana. I can't do these yet. I can do this one. Didn't you just meet her who beta? Yeah, but I mean, she's the same person as me who went down a different like path in life. Not by choice. But still, she should be a little bit more, a little bit better, I don't know. Like a little bit more optimistic. It's a personality trait of Elizabeth Sobek. So here, let's read her bio real quick, right? Beta. Beta is a clone of Elizabeth Sobek, born aboard the Farzine starship Odyssey on its return journey to Earth. Raised in isolation and compelled to learn a range of subjects related to Zero Dawn, from geoengineering to computer science and chemistry, she grew up believing that her role was to fix the broken terraforming system and heal the planet. But upon reaching Earth and witnessing the cruelty of her Zenith benefactors, she began to suspect their goal was to destroy the world and remake it to their specifications. She quickly grew to despise her immortal captors, though she held little hope of escape. That all changed after she encountered Aloy at Latopolis, the Hades Proving Lab. Later, when Beta was sent on a mission to recover Eleuthia, she devised a daring plan to defect to Aloy's side, hoping that her genetic twin would offer her shelter. She succeeded only to learn that Aloy's struggle against the Zeniths would be far more difficult than she had ever imagined. Yeah, she's a horrible slut. I don't know. That's mean. That part's mean, but like still, I don't know. Fly to the mountaintop. Fly to the mountaintop. So I must have to fly. I must have to override flying machines and be able to mount them. So I guess I fly in this game in order to get to certain parts of the world. I don't know who the Enduring is. I can't wait to meet him. Him or her. How do you do the... Where's the arena quest, though? I wonder. Even though this is level 40 at this point, I could probably just take it out. Oh, there's the arena. Yeah, the arena. Level 20. I mean, this is just done. Oh, no, this one. Talk to the arena master. Yeah, some of these are tough, though. Ooh, fart. I don't know which one to do. I gotta look at the map real quick and see which one I want to activate. If I zoom out this far, I think I'll be able to see just mainly quests. Let me see. So yes, there's question mark there. So this is security console stuff. Yeah, no, that's Drowned Hope or whatever. I just zoom in. Wait a minute. I zoom in closer and the quest is gone. What the fuck just happened? Oh, I should do this cauldron maybe actually next. I don't know. And then it's near Salt Bite. I probably need to go. Let me see. What if I do this? Fuck. Let's just activate that for now. Yeah, I could go up there. Override some Thunderjaw, though. I gotta walk past the fucking Thunderjaw. Like, good God. I could probably take one out, but just barely. where are the other quests? You know what I need to do? I need to do this. Alright, so side quests. Alright, so show on map. It's there. Show on map. Look at this. It's fucking broken. That one's fucking broken. So that one's not really on the map. I would just have to guess to show up there. Okay. The second verse is over here. I don't know why they're not really on my map. I must have to walk out of the Gaia facility to populate those on the map, but that's fine. I would probably do this one. Actually, no. I still want to do this first. What's the closest thing though? Maybe this campfire and going right and up. So I don't have to walk past the Thunderjaw. Probably that. I'll probably do that next time though. Oh, if I leave right here though, I can just do this thing. And isn't there this thing I kind of want to do? I might be able to do. I don't even know if I can do this. I might have to like fucking fly for all of them, like how this one's locked. Where the fuck is it? Where the hell is the one that's locked? Isn't it? Isn't it down in here? Why are there icons missing from this goddamn map? Filter. Whatever. I'm going to activate that quest. I'm actually going to walk here, so I'm not going to fast travel anywhere. But I'm not going to do that this time. What's that? Oh, the survey drone thing. And right before I go, before I stop, I want to do these. So let's see. I don't care about Valor or Impact. I would like Sticky Bomb and Power Shredder. I want these three, this one and this one. And then I'm finished with this tree, I think. I don't need this one. Maybe I'll get that too for 2 skill points. I don't know. I mean, there's only 1 skill tree left to... Because I'm done with Trapper, right? Aren't I done with this? Didn't I get everything I want on this? I don't need that one. I don't care about... I mean, I would get that if it was easy to get to, I guess. Nimble Crafter. Don't care about that. Don't care about the Rope Caster stuff. Don't care about food stuff. Don't care about that. Yeah, I got everything in this tree that I want already. It's like the smallest tree. Only has 20 total, yeah. Yeah, so I'm just going to finish Survivor and then work on Machine Master. I'll probably have more than enough skill points to level up these other things that I've unlocked. Like these ones, where you have to get them higher leveled with skill points. Whichever ones I like, but Survivor I still need to spend quite a bit of points on. I wouldn't mind getting this. That's like a maybe, though. So I need 5 and 5, so that's 10 skill points. I need... plus whatever that's going to be, plus probably 333 and whatever. That's crazy that these are 5 and 5. Whatever. Alright, I need to find... No, oh, fuck. I would like to go to a campfire, but do I really have to? I feel like I saved the game. There's no way this game turns off before Friday. I must have saved it after these conversations. If I gotta redo the conversations, I gotta redo the conversations. That's fine. Anyway, that's gonna do it for me for the night. Thanks for sticking around, Allie, after the raid. Good luck starting your new job tomorrow. Or, I think you said tomorrow, right? Yeah, tomorrow. Good luck. Vince, thanks for the raid. Everyone else, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. And I'll see you another time, hopefully. Allie, Aloy, all of them. All the A names.